After Africa, the Codex points east, toward Asia, toward mountains older than memory itself. Here, the manuscript speaks of a stone not valued for wealth, but for wisdom. A stone that cannot be owned, a stone that chooses us. It guides the traveler to the ancient heartlands of the East, where legends are carved into the very landscape. The manuscript calls a stone jade. But what is jade really? We often think of it as one specific gem, but ancient knowledge describes two distinct forms. The first is nephrite, incredibly strong and enduring. It was used by the earliest civilizations for tools, weapons, and sacred rituals. It's the stone of resilience. The second is jadeite, much rarer, with a purer color and a finer crystal structure. This is the jade prized by collectors, the stone of exquisite beauty. Both carry deep meaning, far beyond their physical properties. They were considered a bridge between the heavens and the earth. But the Codex highlights one form above all others, a variety of jadeite so rare, so perfect, it was given a name that commanded respect. Imperial Jadeite. Its color is a deep, vibrant emerald green, and it possesses a high translucency that makes it seem to glow from within. This specific type was reserved exclusively for emperors and high priests, a symbol of their divine connection and authority. The manuscript warns that Imperial Jade reveals itself only in places where the Earth's elements, immense pressure, and the passage of time meet in a perfect cosmic balance. It is not simply found, it reveals itself. For ancient Asian civilizations, jade was more than just a beautiful stone. It was believed to carry a profound moral power. It was a symbol of purity, balance, wisdom, and even immortality. Warriors wore jade talismans for protection in battle, believing the stone could deflect harm. Rulers wore it as a reminder to govern with justice and compassion. Legends even say that jade absorbs the nature of its bearer over time, strengthening their virtue and rejecting any form of corruption. The stone wasn't just an ornament. It was a companion, a guardian, and a mirror to the soul. The Codex explains why jade is so intrinsically linked to these mountainous regions. It forms only under immense, crushing pressure, deep within the tectonic plates of rising mountain ranges. That is why it appears here in the legendary Kunlun Mountains, often called the ancestor of mountains in Chinese mythology. It is found on the high Tibetan Plateau and in the dense jungles of Myanmar, which is the world's primary source for high. The manuscript notes that similar geological conditions created lesser forms of jade in distant lands, like Central America, but never with the purity and spiritual resonance of Asian Imperial Jade. The traveler does not seek every form of jade. The quest is for the rarest of them all, Imperial Jade. But the purpose is not to possess it, not to claim it as a treasure. The goal is to understand why the Codex has guarded its location for centuries. This stone is not a reward waiting at the end of a journey. It is a test of character, of wisdom, and of worthiness. The journey continues, not in search of riches, but of understanding. Thank you for watching. Follow us to see where the Codex leads next.